Hiya to another chat. We're going to do a historical one today. I bought this big collection of George Steckel photos of obviously Eugen Sandow. They are very big, as you can see the size of them. They're absolutely gorgeous, insanely rare, from 1894. So I thought I'd show these ones off today. I've taken this one out of the thing. You can see the Steckel imprint there, and see the back of them there. Sorry if I'm not doing these justice. I will try my best. Now, these have been through a few hands in their time. Very famous people. Professor Edmund Debenay owned them. Ernest Edwin Coffin, one of the greatest collectors of Sandow stuff, owned them. Gerard Nazavosia, who did the Sandow book in the, I think it was about 1950. Mighty Monarch of Sandow, of Mosul. And I was lucky enough to be able to purchase these in about 2010. So these have sat in my collection and not shown many people. So there was a few of these who feature in that book I mentioned, which is this book here. The Mighty Monarch of Mosul, and it's actually published in 1947, not 50. And I'll mention these ones as we go along. This actual book is just a collection basically of Gerard Nazavosia's collection of Sandow photos on an anniversary. That was a book there. It's quite hard to find, but clearly not as hard to find as the photos. So that was that one there. Then we go on to this one here. They are numbered. This was number 3. And these were the large ones. Sorry about the bounce of the light. This is the best I can do with a video. Number 4. I have on the large photos number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. In fact, if I go back to the initial one, sorry about this, I was going to do this, that's why I got that first one out. This one here. David Dan Holler, a physical culture collector, actually sent me a photo via messenger, or was it email? But it showed a photo shop in Regent Street in about obviously early 1900s or late 1890s, and it had some Sandow photos there. This is where Sandow's photos would be exhibited. I think this was a special exhibition, and this one here is that one there, and I have a couple of the others in this particular. I'm sorry, it's a photocopy, but I'll go back to, I think it was number 3. Number 5 and number 6. And once we get past the big ones, there's some smaller ones as well. And that Regent Street is quite pretty special. It was only something that I'd learned of recently. This one's number 7 and number 8. Nine and 10. This one features in the book. So does number 4, number 5, number 10, 9, 10, and 12 feature in Gerard's book, and one of the small ones as well. That's number 12 there. Then we go to the small ones. Although that is a Steckel as well, but it's not sort of from that 1894 period. George Steckel was a very famous photographer, and obviously Eugen Sandow was a very famous bodybuilder. If you are watching this, you probably are knowing who it is. And this is this is an actual photograph as well, which I actually have, the Strength and Health, page 22, if I remember rightly. There it is. That's the photograph. Obviously everybody will recognise that as John Grimmick, Mr. Universe. And that's Mr. Coffin, Edwin Coffin, and that's his wife Martha. And this is a person called, if I remember rightly, Mr. Knapp. Yeah, Kenneth Knapp, obviously a friend. But I know this because it's in the Strength and Health of August, I think it's 1950. Just look at the front cover. Yes, August 1950. There's Steve Reeves on the cover, looking wonderful. And in here is John Grimmick looking at the photos that we are looking, but in 1950, with Edwin, Martha, Kenneth, and Mr. Universe, John Grimmick. I hope you've enjoyed that. A little bit different to training, but I try to sort of bring a bit of this history and training together, because at 1 minute you're training for something, you're becoming something, you are something, and then the next minute you're history just like these people. Take care, everyone.